Hello and welcome to another edition of Monticello Minute Unscripted. I'm your host Keith Wallace, and as always we're coming to you from the Advanced Printing Company studios in beautiful downtown Monticello. Our guest today is a friend of mine. She's the director at Vera Lloyd Family Services, Tracy Bratton. Welcome to the show, Tracy.
Thank you, Keith.
Now before you tell us a little bit about Vera Lloyd, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a therapist. I actually have a master's degree in social work. The acronym is LCSW. Those are my credentials.
Okay.
And it just stands for Licensed Certified Social Worker, which means that I can practice therapy in Arkansas.
I got you.
I came to be at Vera Lloyd because I had a private practice, and I contracted with them to be able to provide some services for the kids there. And so I just kind of stepped in, got my feet wet, and like one of my colleagues says, I got bit by the Vera Lloyd bug.
Okay.
And so became my passion
Gotcha.
to work with the kids and the families there.
We're going to talk about some of those services that's offered out there. Of course, I've known you a long time. You've been in Monticello for a long time.
Right.
And it's great to have licensed therapists and people like you who have a heart for service who are out at Vera Lloyd, because Vera Lloyd campus is such a vital part of our community.
It really is.
You know, there's so many different things that it offers. Can you tell us a little bit about the campus atmosphere and what is offered out there at the Vera Lloyd campus?
Absolutely. But first I'd like to say that we have been in business for 102 years now.
Wow, 102?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We celebrated our centennial a
Just
couple of
over
years
a
ago.
century.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
And so I haven't been there that long. But yes, we've been open. I just celebrated our centennial. Started as a day nursery.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
it did. And so some land was donated, and Lola Williamson was the proprietor there.
Okay.
And Vera Lloyd actually donated some land. It was about 1,000 acres.
Really? Okay.
And Lola Williamson, they called her Mama Lula.
Okay.
And she didn't want it to be called an orphanage. She
Gotcha.
always wanted it to be called a home.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
so that's what it is. It's Vera Lloyd Presbyterian Family Services now, but it was a home.
It was the Presbyterian home. is what I
Right,
grew up
and
calling
that's
it.
what we all call it.
And I've been out
yeah.
there several times, and that is the atmosphere that's created. That's the
Yeah.
feeling you get.
Yeah.
It's a very intimate, structured home facility. Where,
Right.
you know, where people have the things they need in order to have a safe and comfortable environment.
Right.
Families, kids. And if you're not familiar with where the campus at, it's very easy to get to. It's right off 425. Just a small piece down Old Warren Road, right
Right.
there on the left.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful campus. You know, I know y'all have got several cottages that are out there where people stay and people
Right.
live. And you've also got a pond area where folks can go down. They can enjoy the pond. They can
Yep.
fish. You've got basketball courts and, you know, exercise areas, a nice pavilion, a big gym.
Right.
A lot of different things for kids and families to enjoy doing out there.
Right.
And I know y'all have several events. I was just at one recently. It was one that I think this was the second year that
Yes.
y'all have done it. And it's just a big success. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. And so we wanted to retire the turkey for the turkey trot, because we used to do that annually in November.
And that was a run, 5K run?
A 5K run, yes. And so when the turkey retired, we put the fish fry in place.
Gotcha.
We wanted something that involved more community, more family, and to be able to reach more people, and to invite them to our family atmosphere.
I think it definitely worked.
Right.
You know, there are a lot of tents and booths out there with local organizations representing. I believe it was Sea Art Boats volunteered to fry the fish, and they had a line going and a lot of people coming to get a fish plate. They even had camel rides, which was something new this year.
It was.
That I got a kick out of, you know. They had live camels and able to give children and adults rides around on the camels.
Did you ride?
I did not.
Okay.
I was busy doing other things.
Okay.
So I had to miss out on the camel rides.
Right.
But I thought the whole atmosphere was just great. A lot of
Yeah.
people, I think what it does is exactly what you want. You want the community to come out and see the campus
Right.
and understand what it does and what it's there for. Of course, the holidays are coming up, and I know that's holidays, especially Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a big time for families. And
Right.
y'all are family out there,
Yes.
family services. So I know y'all
Absolutely.
probably got some stuff coming up for that, for the residents and everything.
Most definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about some?
I sure will. So we host annually a Thanksgiving dinner. Some of the youth that stay with us, they have families, and they can invite up to 4 family members.
That's awesome.
If they aren't part of a family, they can invite mentors, teachers, coaches, somebody that they feel close to visit. And if they don't have anybody that can attend with them, then our families will invite them to sit at our tables.
That's great.
And
That's
so
what it's
we
about.
yes, absolutely. And then in December, we'll be hosting a Christmas party.
Of course. Yeah.
So, of course, the staff's party is going to be first. And then that afternoon, we'll have the kids' Christmas party.
Great.
There are lots of minute-to-win-it type games.
Oh,
and
perfect. Yeah.
Yes, and lots of music and food and fun. And so that's what Christmas is all about.
Well, and that's what organizations like yours are there for. And I want people to understand, this is something, it's day to day.
Right.
It's 24 hours a day. It's 7 days a week. It's
Yep.
365 days a year.
Yes,
it takes
is.
a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of work. And if people in our community or our town wanted to help, how could they go about helping Vera Lloyd? Is there a place they can contact for donations? Is there any kind of volunteer work that y'all ask for or anything like that people can help with?
Yes, absolutely. So on our website, which is veraloyd.org,
Okay.
they can go to our volunteer section
Perfect.
and fill out a form, or there's an info at veraloyd.org that they can send an email to if they're interested.
veraloyd.org. Okay.
And I think recently they've updated the website so that online donations can be made.
And Vera Lloyd's grown into a large organization. I mean, we're
Yeah.
just one campus, but
Right.
there's multiple campuses all
Yeah.
around the state. Is that correct?
No, we
No?
are actually just the one campus
okay,
right here,
okay.
but we are growing our services.
Okay,
So
good.
not just the residential services, but we offer outpatient counseling services
Is that
now.
right?
Yes.
Wow, so you have outreach opportunities.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And we also have, we just opened a new program that's called Community Reintegration Program, and it's it allows us to work on the front end with families for prevention services so that they're not separated and so that we
fascinating.
can keep them together. Yes.
Family's important. When you look at the world today, it's even more important than it's ever been.
Right,
A
yeah.
good family unit, good family structure. And we're glad that the people of Vera Lloyd, such as yourself, is out there feeding your passion.
Right.
And doing what you can to help families and individuals in our community.
Right.
Well, I sure have enjoyed having you on. I know our viewers have enjoyed learning a little bit about Vera Lloyd.
Well, thank you.
And knowing what's going on. And I wish you
Yeah.
the best, and
Thank
I hope
you
to
so
see
much.
you again soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with our next guest. Welcome back. We've reached the point of the show where we have our guest artist. And I am thrilled to have in studio with us today a blues artist by the name of Fred T. Welcome to the show, Fred T.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Now, I've been hearing all about you from friends of mine, and like I said, I'm thrilled to have you on the show. What I'd like for you, if you could, to tell our viewers just a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, yes. My name is Frederick Robinson. My stage name is Fred T. I come from a little town they call Harrisville, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I grew up.
Nice.
Grew up in a gospel group.
Really?
Playing.
Okay. Gospel music.
Gospel music, man.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
started playing drums for about 6 years old.
Wow.
Moved from drums to guitar around 8 years old.
Amazing.
Moved from guitar to bass guitar around 12.
Okay.
Been playing bass ever since up until 2016.
Well, what was the name of the gospel band you were a part of?
The Robinson Brothers.
The Robinson
We was all
Brothers.
brothers.
So that was a family band.
It was a family band.
And you played there in Mississippi,
Some
gospel
everywhere.
music.
Gospel music.
Well, what brought you to Monticello?
Well, I ran across a female.
Okay,
you know,
a relationship. Okay.
Yeah, relationship over here.
Well, I sure am glad you came here. You know, we love our community. We love to have people like you that come and make it their home, and especially talented musicians. I love gospel music. I'm like you. I was raised in a church, raised on gospel music, raised on the hymns. Now, I don't have the talent you have. I can't play the radio without getting static. But I know you've transitioned into a lot of blues. And I'm very familiar with blues. I love blues music. And a lot of blues, obviously, is rooted in gospel. You know, they share a lot of the same roots.
They do.
And
they go hand in hand.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm excited because I know that to have that type of musical culture here in Monticello.
Mm-hmm.
When we come up with this idea, that was what my main thought was, blues, and to have a blues musician. So when I heard you were in town, it just made me excited.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you've played as a kid, and you continue to play as an adult, and you're in the gospel group with your family.
Right.
How long have you been playing on your own?
I've been playing about 50-some years.
Oh, wow, okay, okay.
But I started my band in 2016.
Okay, 2016.
And
so
I did.
9 years ago.
Yeah, I did that to go to the IBC. They call it the International Blues Challenge.
Okay, okay.
I moved from bass to lead guitar,
Wow, okay.
back to lead guitar.
International Blues Challenge.
International
Where'd
Blues.
that happen at?
It happened in Memphis on
In
Beale
Memphis?
Street.
On Beale Street.
Yeah, it'd be like 300 bands there, you know,
Wow.
and they all competing.
Well, I know Beale Street's known for the blues.
Yes.
So that was a good place, I think, to have the competition. How'd you do?
Well, I did good. I placed twice. I didn't go to the finals, but I did make the semifinals
That's
twice.
awesome. That is awesome. That's some credentials right there.
Yeah, and I got a chance to play with the great B.B. King.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played with a
Wow.
lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know the guys, Eddie Shaw,
Yeah, yeah.
Otis Clay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you do festivals and stuff now. I know recently you played at Big Steam over in Hot Springs,
Hot Springs.
Blues Festival going over there.
Yes, sir.
And I know you've played in Clarksdale, Mississippi, which I go over there. It's they say that's where the blues were born. You know, the Delta blues. Right?
Well, it migrated on down south.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in Harrisville. That's down south of Jackson.
There you go. Okay, there you go. That's great. If somebody wanted to catch you playing somewhere, check out your music. I know do you have a YouTube or a website or anything like that?
Well, I have a Facebook page.
Facebook
right
page,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
That's under Fred
It's
T.
Fred T and the band.
Fred T and the band
Fred T
on
and the
Facebook.
band.
So
You
you
can
can
follow
look
me.
Fred T up on Facebook. Probably some videos on there.
There's a lot of them on
A
there.
lot of videos. Are you currently playing anywhere local?
Not here,
Okay.
but I'll be in Mississippi.
Okay. Where do you play in Mississippi?
It's called this place called the Rooftop.
Okay.
I'm gonna play there November the 21st.
And where's that at?
It's in Jackson.
In Jackson.
No, it's in Vicksburg.
In Vicksburg. Okay.
Yeah,
The
Vicksburg.
Rooftop in Vicksburg.
Yeah.
And
then my
that's a
next-
rooftop bar.
Yeah.
I've been there. I know
Restaurant.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I've been there. I've got friends in Vicksburg, and I have been to that restaurant.
So I'll be there the 21st of this month.
Well, that's good. If you want to check out Fred T, go to his Facebook page, Fred T and the band.
Some good stuff on there. So.
I know it is. And we got a special treat, obviously, and I'm really looking forward to that. When we come back, Fred T's going to play us a song. Can you kind of give us an idea of what you're going to play?
Well, it's just a song that was wrote for me.
Okay.
I don't know if you know the guy, Mr. Sip.
Of course I know him.
Yeah, he wrote a song for me when I went to the IBC.
That's awesome.
So I'll do that.
Yeah,
song.
I've seen him several times. Clarksdale, I think I've seen him in Helena.
King Biscuit.
Yeah, the King Biscuit. He's a legend for sure. So I'm
Man.
looking forward to that. When we come back, we'll have Fred T playing a song that was written for him. Coming right up.
What it is I'm feeling deep inside. Y'all, I can't explain it, but it feels right. It's the blue, 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 taking control of me. Y'all, it's the Mississippi blues, sure feel good to me. Sometimes I wanna holler, sometimes I wanna cry. It's the Mississippi blues that bring these tears to my eyes. It's the blue, 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 taking control of me. Yeah, it is. Y'all, it's the Mississippi blues, sure feel good to me. Sometimes it makes me happy, sometimes it makes me sad. It's the Mississippi blues, the best feeling I ever had. It's the blue, 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 taking control of me. Y'all, it's the Mississippi blues, sure feel good to me.
Welcome back. We got a very special guest in studio with us today, the publisher of Advanced Monticellonian newspaper, Miss Ashley Hogg. How you doing, Ashley?
I'm great, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing great. For anybody that may not realize it, Ashley's one of the driving forces behind Monticello Minute Unscripted. We record all our episodes in the Advanced Printing Company studios, and she oversees the newspaper. And she's going to tell us about some really good, cool stuff that's coming up with the newspaper. And we're going to start with the edition that's out right now.
Yes.
It's a special edition. I'm so thankful that our local newspaper is doing this. It's called Tales of Valor. Can you tell us a little bit about this great addition to the newspaper that's on newsstands this week?
Yes, we are so excited to have this project into its second year. Last year when we started it, it was incredibly well received by the community, and we decided to do this again. It's a small way that we can honor our local veterans. Obviously, they make sacrifices that a lot of us can't even imagine. So this is just a small token of our appreciation, and our editorial staff has worked really hard to include local stories from people here in Drew County that currently live in Drew County that served in some capacity.
And of course, November being Veterans Day falling
Yes.
in this month, obviously is the perfect time to release an edition like this. I know I'm looking forward to reading it and reading about the different stories. I think the newspaper does a great job on special editions like this of putting things together. So well professionally done and so informational.
Thank you.
can you tell us about some more stuff that's in the pipe as well that the newspaper's working on?
Absolutely. As always, we have a lot going on. It's the holiday season. Everyone's really excited about that. One of our best-selling editions is the How to Cook a Turkey letters. Everyone always enjoys the second graders from our local schools. They bring in a step-by-step what their idea is of how to cook a turkey, and some of them are absolutely hilarious and some of them are scary, but we love reading all of them, and that's just such a popular time of year for the newspaper, so that's coming. We also have our Santa letters coming.
Yeah, another good one.
The local elementary schools work so well with us, and they get with the teachers, and each of the students writes what they want for Christmas from Santa, and we publish it in the newspaper. Always a popular edition.
You know, that's the newspaper obviously covers everything that's going on in the community. Always looking for the happenings and the stories that make up everyday life in Drew County.
Yes.
But getting to do these special editions where the kids get to write and you get to read what's in their minds is always entertainment at its finest. Now, obviously, these are special editions that people are going to be looking for. And as I said before, the newspaper always tries to stay on top of all the stories and current events. But, you know, it can't stay on top of everything without a little bit of help from the people of Drew County. You know, events. If people have things coming up that they might want to get into the newspaper, I know Adventist Monticellonian has a community calendar.
Yes.
And if they wanted to get that information to y'all, how would they go about doing that?
The community calendar is a great way to tell people about all types of events that are going on in the community. Recently, we started publishing that on the front page in color. And if anyone wants to send in anything that they'd like to be listed for community events, you can send us an email, editor@monticellonews.net, or you can always give us a call up here at the office, 367-5325.
And your office hours are?
They're 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 3 on Friday.
Perfect, perfect. Well, that's obviously something, we'd like to have interaction, you know, with the community and make sure we get everything covered. And
Definitely.
Everybody knows what's going on. Something else, a project that y'all have started, I'd say fairly recently, this year, I guess, maybe last year, is the Hometown Heroes.
Yes.
And very well received. I know that I always love reading the stories about local people doing extraordinary things.
Hometown Hero has been incredibly well received by the community, and it's such a fun story for us to write. We love hearing about our local people that are doing great things. Recently, we covered UAM's police officer, Adam Barnes. He was involved in saving a young child's life. Around that same time, we had our first youth hometown hero, Maggie Facuri. She hosted a tennis tournament and donated the proceeds to one of our local nonprofits. So if you know of anyone that's doing anything great in the community, please let us know. We want to feature those people. Sometimes the news can be a little sad and down. Anytime that we can show and showcase somebody that's doing something great, we want to do that.
And the term hero is a broad category.
It is.
You know, people making a difference. You know, you can nominate anyone that you feel like is deserving.
Yes.
So if there's anybody out there and you've got somebody that you want their story to be told and you think they're deserving of being honored as a hometown hero and put in the newspaper, please contact the Adventist Monticellonian. You can use the phone number that Ashley listed earlier. You can use the email, or you can just come in. You know, right here off the square. Just walk up the sidewalk, open the door, and say hello. I've enjoyed having you on, and I think you've really brought to attention a lot of great things that's coming up. Yeah. This newspaper is such a vital part of our community and has been for a long time, and I look forward to seeing what you do for the rest of this year and in years to come.
Thanks, Keith.
That's going to do it for us. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode.